Congratulations! You will meet the Grandmaster in 5 seconds. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. You are now meeting the Grandmaster.
Raymond said, I'm trying to pair a Storm with a T'Challa that was around Chadwick's age. But that's the thing! We're not gonna get it!
Yeah, there's not gonna be a T'Challa.
There's not! So,
no time soon at least. No time soon at least.
I do agree with you on that one.
I don't believe they're recasting that character anytime soon, at least.
Oh,
I might give you the hope of the recast, but as of right now, as I've said, I'm going to continue to die on this hill until Marvel proves me different, and I would love to be proven wrong. They've made their, I've said this, they've dug their, yet they're going to lay in it. They're not
they're
going to,
10 toes down.
They're not going to divert the story that they diverted to tell in the first place. They were going to tell one story, they diverted to tell that story. They're not then going to divert again to tell another story. They are not going to go find another person to come in and play the 616 T'Challa. Now, I've already said this. You may get a T'Challa in Secret Wars. You might get a variant of T'Challa. But even then, I don't know that you get that variant of T'Challa because your Black Panther-esque being is supposed to be Shuri. That's who it's going to be. That kid, that bastard that's running around, he may be there. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe I misinterpreted this. But it ain't T'Challa. Maybe I misinterpreted this towards the end of the movie, but it seemed like she gave that mantle of T'Challa to my boy.
No, she gave him the mantle of king.
Okay, is that what I read into? And then she's gonna stay the Black Panther.
Yeah, she's going to be the Black Panther, and then
he will be the king of. Okay, that makes sense. KJ's getting into the first one. KJ just randomly looked at me one day and was like, "Black Panther," and I'm like, "Oh, is that what we're on right now?" And we've been on a Black Panther kick for a cool minute. And he looked at me yesterday and he goes, "Mom, I want Black Panther party." And I turned around so quick and I said, "If you don't think I will not get T'Challa, King of Wakanda, to come to Norman, Oklahoma for your 4th birthday party, you're tripping, because I will." I will do that. You just let me know. So, I think we're having a Black Panther party this year, guys, and I'm pretty fucking excited.
Well, that's the only place you're going to see him, because
that's the only place you're going to see him, folks.
It's not going to be on the screen.
If you want to see him, he'll be at my house.
That's just not
in August.
I mean, again, I want to be wrong. I really do. But I'm a very pragmatic and I look at things as they are. I don't.
No, but you're making sense. I mean, I
just don't see them doing
They
that.
have the opportunity to bring in a T'Challa if they want to. But like you said, I agree with you. They are standing 10 toes down in that decision that they made. And I think they're sticking with Shuri until we get T'Challa, and then that's it. I would even be more. I would be shocked if we got a different.
I mean, my thing
T'Challa.
is this: you have to look at it this way, and I really didn't even want to have a T'Challa conversation, but you have to look at it this way. If we are to believe Production Weekly's report of what they put out in their magazine of the coming Marvel projects, did you see a BP3 before Secret Wars? No. So we already know where Shuri's showing up next. It was rumored she was going to show up in Brave New World. That's not happening anymore.
That's not happening anymore.
So now she's showing. I don't remember the film. I think the next film they said was the fifth Avengers film. I think the next film she's showing up is So So it ain't just that T'Challa's not gonna be there. I want to make this clear, and and maybe this people just have to see it for themselves. And I'm not saying stop the hashtags, because I still use the hashtag. I'm not saying stop the conversations. Right. I'm saying step into reality. And if you look at it this way, you're not just not getting T'Challa. You're not even getting the Black Panther. Like whoever they put in the costume is not even going to be there, because you're not going to get the Black Panther. If I'm correct, I remember that. I think that rumor said she's no longer in Brave New World. She's going to show up in Avengers 5, which after that would be Secret Wars. We've already seen the films and shows coming out between Deadpool 3 and Secret Wars.
That
Black Panther 3 ain't on that motherfucking list.
Nowhere.
So if we are still going with the thought of they are not recasting T'Challa, that then puts BP3 after Secret Wars. We don't know what year, what month, what day or time, but it puts it after. Do you really think that they're not going to pick up where they left off?
That part.
I mean, my thing is this. Some people might be saying, well, Darius, it's Battle World, it's Secret Wars. Things are going to be rebooted. It's a soft reboot. Marvel's doing a soft reboot. I promise you, within that soft reboot, it ain't recasting T'Challa.
I'm telling you.
That soft reboot is soft rebooting. Okay, now you've got the Fantastic Four in your universe. Okay, now you've got the X-Men in your universe. Characters that weren't previously in the universe are now in your universe. That's your soft reboot.
Right.
You're not...
You gotta be realistic about this.
Come on.
You have to be realistic about the conversation and like what's being told versus what's being given, and you have to read in between those lines. Like, I get what people are saying, and that hope is nice. The hope of us getting a different world T'Challa is nice. But at the end of the day, it would literally negate everything that they spent so much money on. That's another thing that you guys have to look at. Like, business-wise. They paid so much money for this movie, for the advertisement, for the marketing, toys, stickers, backpacks, for none of it to sell.
Bruh, none of it.
For none of it to sell, for it to not even
there are
make
still
more than
figures
what they
on the fucking shelves.
Right. Not more than, but I guarantee, actually, I know for a fact that if you go into any store and you're looking for a T'Challa,
oh no,
Black
he's
Panther,
not there.
He's not there.
No.
But Shuri's there.
No.
Okoye's there.
The newest, Marvel Legends just came out with as y'all know, I collect Marvel Legends figures. They just came out with it was like a new wave. It's semi-new, I want to say. I have one of the figures from it. I have this Namor. This Namor here is from that wave. This is a very, very dope Namor. I really like this Namor. Blah, blah, cool. I got Namora too. Namorita, where is she? She's over here. Anyway, she's back there. Within that wave, though, the only reason I was trying to get this wave, yeah, the Namor's cool, but the T'Challa in the wave. So when I went to every GameStop, because I went to every one, when I went to the vintage stocks, I went to Target, I went to Walmart, they had Namor, they had the others, they had almost every figure in that wave except for who? T'Challa. Mm-hmm. So yes, it's a market, it's the money put into the marketing, it's the money put into the merchandising. They put their hopes, tears, emotions, feelings, and dreams into this film, into the marketing, into everything. And I just don't see them then saying to themselves, oh, well,
let's just throw in a throw in a new one.
And again, I'm not trying to discourage the hope. I'm a realistic person. I look at things as they are, and until Marvel themselves, because no one has. Anytime the Black Panther gets brought up, it's with Marvel, it's telling a story that is outside of T'Challa. This video game is outside of T'Challa. This Eyes of Wakanda series is outside of what T'Challa. BP3.
Guys, it's so bad on the newest season of Spidey, which we all know Darius loves. There's one episode with Black Panther compared to the first two seasons where there was multiple episodes with Black Panther, and in that episode he doesn't take off his mask, no one is voicing him, he's just there.
I'm sure the treatment that T'Challa gets
is crazy.
It's something that could be studied.
Man.
and because I'm just like, it doesn't but anyway, what I'm saying is to end this with a little sprinkle of hope. Bob Iger did recently say that they are switching things up. They're going to put focus on characters and things that people actually care about. Putting those characters first and if Bob Iger actually had this conversation with Marvel, or maybe they haven't had this conversation. Maybe this conversation's on the pinned wall to be coming soon conversation. Right. I don't know.
To-do list on the to-do list.
If he really meant that, and if the powers that be over at Disney and Marvel are making the right decisions, then I would say, okay, if he really means that, and he actually has his hand involved in, hey, this character needs to be involved, and that character needs to be back, and blah 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 blah, then I could say maybe you might see T'Challa back. Because maybe, I don't know this white man, but maybe Robert might understand, or maybe not understand where we're coming from, but from a money point, from a businessman standpoint, from a CEO standpoint, he might understand how important this character is. This old motherfucker in that interview he just recently did a month or whatever ago was talking about, well, I didn't know kids play video games. You know, we need to start chalking in on video. Yes, kids play video games. So that's what I mean. Out of touch. So maybe again, he's not looking at it from our point of view. He's not looking at it from a Black Power, put the king back on his throne point of view. Yeah. He's looking at it from a money. T'Challa sells, get his ass back in the films.
Right.
So maybe. And when I say maybe, that is like a
very small, if minuscule.
That's like when I was a kid and when we would go to the store and pass the McDonald's and I would say, Mom, can we get McDonald's? Maybe.
And knowing
damn well, when we get back in the car and I ask again, she's going to say, there's McDonald's at the house.
At the house, baby.
And that's exactly how Disney and Marvel are hitting y'all right now. I want T'Challa. There's T'Challa at the house.
At the house.
You got T'Challa at the house.
At the house.
So, I mean, I want him too. But I'm just looking at...
Realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the way they look at it, so... Anyway,
I think we're gonna get every.
Why is it every motherfucking time you are here, bitch?
Yes,
they start me on this T'Challa shit
because I think they just like the fact that I don't stop it and I encourage it. I'm like, keep it going because you're not wrong. Because you're not
every time.
Wrong.
Oh, that's wrong. Funny.
But no, I don't. I agree with you. I don't think that's gonna be a thing. I'm very realistic. I don't see that happening. I think they're going to say 10 toes strong. I think we're going to get every fucking variant of every Marvel character that you can think of, and we're going to get introduced to Marvel characters that you couldn't even think of, and everything under the sun besides that man right there.
Yeah.
And that's just all something we got to live with.
Again, I would like to be wrong. I was wrong with X-Men 97. I was very wrong. I said I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can pull it off. I don't want them to
I've been enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
KJ's
it's the best
obsessed.
Thing since Endgame. The best thing since Endgame, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, KJ's like obsessed with 97 right now, and I'm like, bro, you haven't even watched the original, but okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm hoping. Like I said, I want to be wrong. I do. I want to see someone come in and don that role, at Aldous Hodges or Damson Idris or anybody that we could have come in there and just don the role, put him back on screen. I'm for it. So I'm for it. There is that sliver of hope with Robert's point of view, but then there's what they've already done. I just don't know.
T'Challa, we need a recast. Chat would agree, and I truly believe that. Stories untold, I pray that we get to unfold. Don't kill him, we don't need to see that. A black man is king, I think that is crucial. If not for the grown-ups, the kids should move you. Representation, let it multiply. Stop telling the stories, how legacies die. We can explore the world of Wakanda by addition and not replacement. 1.3 billion, how is that? And I'm making a statement. Being pigeonholed to a role like there could be only one is deflating. Man, it's a mindset that ain't died yet, cause of lack of seeing our faces. Shuri can be the queen of the nation. Women should feast, we want elevation. Now wouldn't it be dope if they rose up together without doing something as cold as erasing them? We got respect for Ryan and Nate. They doing their best, they stuck in the middle, but I hope they think about what is at stake. Don't rush it, but please let the saga continue. Doubling down on Black Death is a trope we no longer want to handle. Wakanda forever, T'Challa forever. It's never been about the man, so what is we saying? This ain't about Phantom and getting my way. It's all for the love, it's not for the hate. No matter what people are trying to say, we cast T'Challa. recast T'Challa.